Hey, what's up? It's your boy Raagz. Welcome to a dose of Raagz podcast, episode 18, the big 1-8. That's right. We can have sex. We can fight for the country. We can vote. Woo! Have you ever had a bamboo hoodie? Let me tell you, fellas. Cozy Earth bamboo hoodie. First of all, it feels like it's so comfortable. It's the most comfortable thing you're ever going to put on. So I just put you guys onto some new shit. First of all, Jay, I put you on the True Color. What was it? True Classic.
What is it? True Religion?
God damn it.
True Classics.
Yeah. So you took my word on True Classics. You got some dirty ass hoodie on right now. Put some fucking bamboo hoodie on, bitch.
I don't know why you're laughing. Clara, your wife loved this hoodie. She's like, Jay, this is a really nice hoodie.
Really?
So you just wore that like 2-3 days ago, Jay? What the hell? Did you even wash it yet?
No, it's my comfort hoodie. It's mad comfortable, and I'm actually gonna look up this bamboo hoodie because I'm all about comfort.
Cozy Earth. Right now you get. It's so comfortable. I'm talking about soft. Feels like you're wearing silk, bro, and it keeps all the heat in. It's so good. It's a lifetime guarantee company. So your shit gets a little fucked up, they'll give you a replacement. I'll tell you right now. And listen, they're not sponsoring us, obviously. We only got 8 listeners, so who the fuck is going to sponsor us? But Cozy Earth, $50 off coupon right now, and they got 35% off those hoodies. So guess what? I made out like a motherfucking bandit. You know what I'm saying? I got a $160, $200 hoodie for, you do the math. That was my gift to myself, a fucking hoodie. Because that's when you get older.
What, can we see this hoodie? Do you have it around you?
No.
I'm actually curious to see what this hoodie looks like.
It ain't here yet, man. I've been waiting. It's supposed to be here today. I'm like a kid on Christmas, bro. I've been waiting the whole fucking day. But my friend loves his company. So that's why I know how sleek and soft this is, man. But anyway, check him out.
You know, the irony to all of that is I bought myself a hoodie and some sweats. That's the clothes that I had bought, for my birthday.
Isn't that what you kind of want? You just want comfort at this age. You know, remember when we were young, I want to look cool. Now we just want comfort. Now it gets exciting to know, bro, as an older man, I never thought socks would be like nice socks would get me excited. But honestly, nice underwear, nice socks. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good, bitch. Life is great. So and Black Friday's coming up too. So go ahead.
In my world right now, where I work exclusively from home during my day job, when I do turn on my camera for my calls, which is I would say about 50% of the time, and my day is full of calls. So every few calls a day, when I turn on my camera, I'll probably have a decent shirt on. But you better believe from the waist down, I got like just some boxers, some shorts, whatever the fuck.
Just some nice
or some sweatpants.
Listen, I got my drawers on right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to look at them. But no, so I think comfort is more important the older we get, right? And this is the gift of life. It is a big week. You know what's great about this week? It already feels like Thanksgiving's here. Doesn't it feel like a long Thanksgiving? 2 weeks I don't get it. Is this something weird about Thanksgiving this year? Why does it feel like it should be Thanksgiving this week?
Where do you get this from?
I don't. It just feels like it's already Thanksgiving. I mean, don't you already feel like you don't?
No. I was just telling Ferdos this. I was like, I cannot wait till Thanksgiving. It's gonna be a rough 2 weeks. I've just been dealing with hell at work. That's why.
Well, listen, but that's the thing. We've slowed down a little bit at work. I mean, when Thanksgiving this year is on the 28th, bro. That's a late Thanksgiving. No? Right? So that means that...
It is, and that's a fair... But let me just say this. What happens is that week before Thanksgiving, with a long weekend or whatever, I think a lot of, in a lot of industries or businesses, people trying to jam in all these deadlines that last full week before. So for me, it doesn't really feel that way yet, right? In my line of work. Now, maybe Jay the same way, and that's why he's feeling the pressure right now.
I mean, look, remember, we have Thanksgiving. It's already almost November 20th, right? And Thanksgiving what's the earliest it can fall on? Like November 23rd, right? Or 4th? Something like that, right? I don't know the math behind it, but...
Yeah, sounds about right.
So that's why it feels like, that's what I'm saying. So anyway, I'll enjoy my pre-Thanksgiving week. Jay, work hard, buddy. I know you got... So it's all good. Bro, you know what's crazy? I want to bring this up because it's gonna be real quick. I just glanced over the news that P. Diddy cell got raided today. Did you see that? His cell got raided because they say he's sending
his cell,
his jail cell got raided. They took his notes that he writes, his handwritten notes to his lawyers. So apparently he's trying to intimidate or reach out to witnesses from his jail cell. I mean, this guy just can't. What is wrong with this man, bro? You lost, bro. Face the consequences of what the fuck happened. You know what I mean?
So this is exactly why they didn't want him to get out on bail, for this specific reason, for witness tampering and intimidation. And because they denied him all these times, this is why he's attempting to do this shit from his cell.
He keeps getting caught.
So I'm not surprised.
So does that mean did those notes reveal the fact that he was tampering with the witnesses? I mean, those were the notes to his lawyers, call this witness. Is that what they revealed?
They took all his notes. We'll find out. Obviously, they're building this. They wouldn't take them unless they were relevant, right? I think there's some type of evidence in there. Now he's never getting out. I mean, can we honestly say that Diddy ain't going to see the light of day for 10 years at least, right? Come on, 5 to 10, something like that. Who knows, though? Because you
never know what these celebrities...
Young Thug just got away with his shit, right? He's cleared. That trial took years.
He did get away with his shit, but but that lawyer pulled off some.
I love that lawyer, bro.
Shit.
I don't want to hire that lawyer just to say that's my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? That guy is slick as they come, bro. He gets judges dismissed. That's the type of motherfucker you want in there.
And he didn't even rat YSL on top of all that too.
He had mad rats against him, and then the one guy was like, "Man, I thought I saw that, but I didn't." That was real witness tampering. Somehow he tampered the hell out of the witnesses. All right. Anyway, let's go. Let's talk about what happened. We were all hyped for this Tyson-Paul fight. We were all let down. I mean, I don't even know what to say. When I saw Tyson slap him, we knew it was a problem. You know what I mean? Because Tyson slapped him. I mean, I wish my dad slapped me like that. I would have never been afraid of the guy. You know what I mean? He was getting slapped like you slap a play slap. You know, it was. But the fight was so bad. I mean, completely fixed. And the one takeaway I got, I think, is that Jake Paul, I think, respects Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson was the one throwing the fight. So of course Jake Paul's not going to knock him out because he can't knock Mike Tyson out. Mike Tyson had to chew on his fucking glove to remind himself, don't hit the guy, don't knock him out. You know what I mean? That was the only reason he was doing that. He had to constantly remind himself that this was just for fun. This was for play. If you watch some of these videos, they show complete openings Tyson has where he doesn't even do anything. I am in shock that, Mike Tyson obviously is a bad actor. He didn't act well because he just completely it would look like Jake Paul's sparring partner, right? It did not look like a fucking bout reaction. I know, Jay, you're so mad.
Oh, those knows I was fuming after that. You know why? Because Tyson, all right, he did a great job selling it, right? With all the stuff he put together leading up to it. Like in hitting the mitts, he looked great. Even the sparring footage, he looked great. He was putting in combos, like combos that he used to put in, right? Moving forward, pressing against it, right? And all the entire boxing community was rooting for him, right? And all of us, our generations were rooting for Tyson, right? To at least put on a show just to see glimpses of himself. Now, as you said, the first round, Tyson actually connects with Jake Paul a few times, right? And then once Jake Paul clinched him, Tyson just kept backing away. And as soon as I saw Tyson backing out of range, he's never fought like that in his entire life. So at that point, I was like, yo, this is obviously a fix. Yeah. Because he has zero. If Tyson doesn't come in close, he has 0% chance of winning. That's how he fights. That's the only thing he knows how to do. And I was just so disappointed in that. I told Dose, if you're a betting man, put it on decision. I thought it would go to decision, but I thought it would go to decision with them at least trying, not completely selling.
Literally the announcer, Roy Jones, is like, man, something's wrong with Tyson. Something wrong with Tyson. Tyson was acting so weird. Even Tyson coming into the ring tripped over himself. You saw that when he tripped? He trips because he's in his own head, like, oh my God, I gotta fake this whole shit, right? And then you see him just acting when his son interviews him, and he gives him like a kiss, and then he walks out with his ass hanging out. I mean,
yeah, you know what? I'm wondering if you're right, Raagz. If he had to restrain himself by biting on his gloves.
Literally.
Yeah, biting on his gloves. And over and over and over again.
That's the whole time. You remember, he's such an animal. He's such a beast. That's the only way he knew to not fucking kill the guy, right?
Yeah.
Because the question comes up now. Do I think, after seeing that, do I think Mike Tyson can beat Jake Paul? Absolutely. Right? Because just the instinct of boxing. As soon as Jake Paul came in, Mike it was easily able to dodge everything, right? And Jake left himself. Jake is a big frame and a big guy. He left himself very open. So I don't get it. You know what made me mad though? At the end of the fight, Logan Paul. Tyson's like, you want to fight Logan Paul? I was like, yeah. And Logan Paul's like, I'll kill you, Mike, bro. Oh, I hate Logan Paul. Oh my God, I hate that kid. He has no chance against Tyson. Listen, Tyson, you could tell when they were interviewing him at the end, there was a sense of relief that overcome his body. You know, like he was like, I'm done. I lasted all the round. I'm gonna get all the money. But damn, man, here's the thing. No one paid for the fight, so it's fine, except for the normal Netflix fee. But look, listen. You're watching that shit. The streaming was all effed up, right? It was kept buffering. Like, Netflix, get your shit together, bruh.
Well, I'll tell you this much. On that note, they better get it together. They got 2 marquee Christmas Day live NFL matchups that is going to be broadcasted on Netflix. They got one game. They got the Kansas City Chiefs, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then they got the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Okay, well, good matchups on Christmas Day. Netflix live. They better get it together. I'm telling you right now, because there's a lot more on the line for those as far as gambling and shit like that is concerned.
I hope they bring in like professionals, because it seemed like Rosie Perez, they just picked up and like, hey, you want to do this? Because when she was actually talking, it sounded so bad. To be honest, it sounded like she was far from the mic. Sounded like something. I mean, look, I agree with half the shit she was saying, but it wasn't delivered correctly, right?
Why couldn't they just hire some real boxing people that do the? Why couldn't they do that? Roy Jones was talking all over on top of the main play-by-play guy. I forgot his name.
That guy was just, you know what I mean? He just was trying to keep his job, man. He's just like trying to go extra hard. You ever notice how many lines he tried to pump in there? Little sayings he was trying to push in there. But anyway, look, the reaction's all over the internet. I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's a kind of a dead thing. Mike Tyson, will we see him fight again? No, right? I mean, he's done. He got his payday.
And honestly, I hope people are done with Jake Paul too, man. After this, man, I don't think anybody likes the feeling of being duped.
We're not. I mean? We want to see him someone beat his ass. Jay, what do you mean?
I'm done.
I want to see Canelo. I want to see the other guy who called him out. Everybody in the world is calling this guy out for a fight because guess why, Jay? The goddamn public wants to see him get his ass beat.
Correct, but how do you know he's not going to throw the next fight just like the Tyson fight for the bag? And now that I've been tricked, invested all these emotions, and seen old Iron Mike, like I just figured the next one's going to go like the same way.
Listen, Jay,
everyone's going to get a bag.
If Mike Tyson's fight scheduled for next month, you're tuning in on Netflix. I'll guarantee.
I'm done, man.
No,
I'm done.
You're not. You know why? I guarantee it. I'll make you any amount of bet. You would.
Biggest lie ever. Biggest lie.
You know you're not done. And if Mike Tyson decides to play soccer, you're going to show up early to the stadium, bitch. All right? Don't lie.
No, you're going to watch it because whoever Jake Paul fights next is going to be more of an attractive name because he is getting some heat about, fight someone real. And that time is going to come, Jay, and you're going to be locked in, being jittery as hell, standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down, like crazy.
Speaking of
jittery, did you guys see Chuck Liddell? Holy shit. Hey, bro. Yeah, that guy. You know what? Well, that guy did too much of whatever drug he did that night.
Yo, his jaw took more hits than Tyson that night, yo.
That guy was into. Bro, there was barely a fight. He was so into it.
Yeah, he looked like he was literally chomping at the bit to get in that bitch.
He looked like his cheeks are so, his chin is so big. It just was his eyes, bro. I mean, holy shit, man. Oh man. All right, enough of the fight. Let's move on. Let's move on to political news because it seems to be,
Yes.
overtaking our airways just constantly. Trump.
Love.
So,
Love.
Trump, I gotta
Politics.
admit, Trump is a G for this. Shows up to the UFC Saturday night with his boys. The motherfuckers look like they belong together. You know what I mean? They look like they should have been chilling. They look like they've been going to fights that they've been chilling their whole lives, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm like, these guys barely know each other. Tulsi's in there. They got the token girl of the group. But it was good to see the fact that there's some unity in these men, and women showing up to the UFC fight. Elon, Vivek, they threw RFK in there. It was just funny to see that we live in such a different time. In no other country you're going to see Putin with a freaking Big Mac with his boys, like any leader. So I can honestly say we got good camaraderie, man, going for our leadership right now, which is weird to think that I would say that. But even on the look, RFK is all in, man. Even on the flight home, he eating a Big Mac. You know what I mean? His whole thing is to destroy companies like McDonald's. We're putting 47 ingredients in a one ingredient thing like French fries. So it was ironic to see him eating McDonald's. But hey, he's getting a lot of shit for that. But I'll say, listen, you idiots. Even people that eat healthy 90% of the time, once in a while, can cheat and have fun. So shut the F up. Let the man do his job. Let's see what he does. But anyway, I'm very happy with Trump's picks so far. 90% of them, 80% of them. We've got Elon, Vivek, government efficiency. That makes total sense, right? This is what they do. This is what Elon does for a living. Let's fix the shit. RFK. I'm really happy to see him in there, man. He's going to be the health dude overseeing the FDA or getting rid of the FDA. Bam. Tulsi Gabbard, who they're calling a Russian spy, even though she served our country, she used to be a Democrat. She has always been about, I'm here for the people. She's going to be head of intelligence. She doesn't have an intelligence background. That's the only con I see with this. But hey, I love her so much. Let's get her in there. God damn it. Let's do it. And then I see this pic that comes about, and it horrifies me. Matt Gaetz. Bro.
I was waiting for that one.
Matt freaking Gaetz. This guy is literally, the type of people you could look in their eyes and they're evil, like there's something wrong. He's that guy, bro. There's something absolutely wrong with this man. And I think that hookers and cocaine are just the beginning of what this man is capable of, right? This is what we know of. The Ethics House Committee, whatever the hell, Ethics Committee, they don't want to release this report. This report has got to be out of control. I mean, bro, Matt Gaetz is just such a bad pick. This is what throws me off. Trump, you're doing so good. And then you do this shit. I mean, look at this guy. He is the devil, man. He is literally the devil.
He looks like Butthead.
Yeah, well, the earlier picture of him looks like Butthead. But listen, Matt Gaetz' eyebrows are even shaped like the devil, bro. He has those old school Mike Tyson eyebrows. Like the Mike Tyson used to curl them up to look intimidating. We'll see what happens, but Matt Gaetz, in my opinion, not a great pick. If I walked into a car dealership and he's standing there, I'm turning right around and leaving the dealership. You know what I mean? I'm not dealing with this guy or anything. This is the last human being I want to have an interaction with. Like if they should remake The Devil's Advocate and they should have him play freaking Al Pacino's role. That's how bad and evil this man looks. Can't you guys just tell there's something wrong with this guy? Am I crazy here?
Nah, he does have an evil looking face for real.
And that's him when he was a kid, Butthead. It would be whichever one of them.
That's the same person?
That's the same guy. Before he started having sex with underage women and doing cocaine.
Jesus Christ.
And look, he looks like he might be on coke in that picture. Looks like Chuck Liddell's jaw.
He's really clenching that bitch.
He's clenching the hell out of it. Put up a comparison on that one, boy. But yeah, what do you guys? I mean, look, I don't know if you guys know, Attorney General is a pretty big position. That means that you are the lawyer for the United States. What happens if he get?
Let me ask you this. That means he leaves his seat, right?
He already resigned his seat.
Okay, so then what happens if he gets fired in his new role?
And that's exactly what I was thinking. If he doesn't get confirmed, like this guy has the biggest if in the world. Either I'm going to be Attorney General of the United States or I'm going to be unemployed on my couch. Like that's such a disparity.
I could see that. That's a very conceivable outcome, by the way.
I really hope he doesn't get confirmed. But now all these other guys, the other sex offenders are getting Trump really bringing in some weirdos, man. And I understand a lot of people were not loyal to Trump. So this is what I guess he's got to do because there's a few people that were loyal to him. He's rewarding them. He really does reward loyalty, man. So, I don't know, man. I think that we'll find out this week about Matt Gaetz. I would love to get that report, man. I want to see what dirt this guy's done. He's already been accused of sex trafficking with a 17-year-old and drug use. So, I'm okay with the drug use. Listen, everybody's got to, take the edge off. But it's, the sex trafficking is where things get a little bit weird, right?
Oh, that's where we draw the line right there. Can we just real quickly touch on the whole, Biden authorizing Ukraine to use those fucking U.S. long-range missiles and shit like that, and can we talk about that for a second there? I mean, what are your? I mean, that's probably the more bigger news, right? Like today, in the political world.
I think it's we got a threat from Moscow. Right. I think that's fine because it's obvious what Biden's doing, right? It's obvious that the United States current leadership is giving all access and all power to get Ukraine to be able to do as much damage as possible before January 29th, right? Or January 20th, sorry. So this is what's happening, and I think Putin knows that, so I think Putin's going to obviously let it go. He has to let it go, bro, because what is he going to send nukes over here?
He said he would. He said he would.
He said that a few times, bro.
I have a different theory.
Listen, the world ends if the nukes start flying, right? Do you think he wants to end his lobster for dinner 3 times a week lifestyle? Do you think he wants to be scrambling from his $1 trillion wealth? He's the real trillionaire of the world. He's already there.
This is all a game. This is all a game, man. All of this is a fucking game. You want to know why? Because I have a different theory. First of all, did you not see Trump come out today and drop a video today saying, I'm going to end this whole war. We're going to get Zelensky and Vladimir Putin on the phone. Like, he's going to clean this up. I'm going to clean up Biden's mess, right?
Yeah.
I think Biden and Trump have an agreement behind closed doors. Trump, Biden, you make me look good. You help me look good, and I'll make sure Hunter Biden gets pardoned. I'll pardon your son, Hunter Biden.
I think Hunter Biden doesn't even need a fucking pardon. He's not going to jail, bro.
Oh, he's going to... No, he's going to be convicted, and he's going to get pardoned, and Trump's going to look so good.
Listen, I think it's bigger than that, man. I think that Biden... listen, if Biden wants to make Trump look good, they just met last week. So offering Ukraine long-range missiles after the president-elect meets the current president, that doesn't make you look good. That means that Biden literally is like, fuck you to Trump right now. Because
that's what he wants. That's the optics of what he's looking for. That's the optics. Yes, you're right. He is saying the optics. But that's what happened. Biden is saying, hold on. The optics is Biden is saying F you, but Trump's going to come in and just clean this whole thing up. And they talked about it. They planned it. That's what I think.
Hey, listen, if You think Biden? He forgets he's president 3 times a day. Okay, like you think he's this shrewd?
I know that Biden cognitive is on a decline. Okay, but it's not that much of a decline where he's fucking wearing that stupid fucking hat on election day by accident. Okay, all right, that's all part of the plan.
That was amazing. That was amazing, man. I love that moment. Look, that was Biden showing that he still got it as far as sense of humor and all that shit. So, look, you might be right, but I think that what's happening is the war is escalating right now, right? So, I don't know, man. It's, you're right. Listen, Elon Musk met with the UN ambassador for Iran, okay? Like, there's shit happening, and it's happening quickly. Obviously, you're right. Like, Trump has a plan in his mind, right? He already today confirmed the mass deportation. It scared me a little bit because he said he's going to be bringing in the military. So if I'm driving around LA and I'm seeing the military active, that's a scary thing to me. So who knows what these people are capable of? But I hope we can block it here. I was very confident last week, but now I'm starting to realize we're dealing with a whole new world order. Can't these politicians just get back to what they're good at? Underage sex parties and trafficking, goddammit. All right. So, I mean, look, you might be absolutely right, but I don't think Biden would wager Hunter's being pardoned because that's not enough, I feel like, for him.
You know what?
I feel like Biden's like, no, I need to, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't really think Hunter Biden was ever going to serve any jail time. That's my thing, That's
right, because Daddy's going to get him pardoned.
Well, if you remember, can't he just pardon him himself?
Huh?
Is he gonna be convicted before the year's over?
I don't know. Maybe
That's
not.
Can't Daddy just move it along?
Nah, I don't know. He can't make it look like that though. It's all about optics, Raagz. It's just all about optics and distractions. That's one thing that we can all agree on.
Yeah.
Whatever the distractions are, we could have a debate on. But everything in politics is about optics and distractions.
That's true. Speaking of distractions, this is the report that comes in from Columbus, Ohio. Here's the thing, okay? And this is so stupid because this is making national news. There's white supremacists marching in Columbus, Ohio, saying the N-word, going down the street, marching and chanting. Okay, number one, there's like 7 of them. Okay, they could only convince 7 of them to march. Number 2, they're wearing black. They're shitting on black people wearing black. It's like, bro, that's why y'all used to wear white, because y'all don't like black, remember? This is a joke, man. These guys are idiots. They're trying to make it look like since Trump came into office that this is because of Trump. It's no correlation. Okay, Trump is at the UFC fight. You think he's planning his his world order takeover? You think he cares about 9 white dudes who had nothing to do this weekend but march in Columbus, Ohio? First, come to New York. Come to LA, bro. Then we'll see where your balls are at. Okay? This is what makes me mad is the media is going to turn this into a big circus, right? Look, there's racist people. They've been around forever. There's white supremacists. There's Ku Klux Klan. These motherfuckers have been here for many years. Trump didn't bring them here. So go Columbus, Ohio. This is the city you choose. What, are you kidding me?
What else are they supposed to choose?
Come to the big city. Let's see, what you guys got. Bro, they are carrying guns. Fine.
Remember what you said last week, Raagz? Come to sunny California. Come to sunny California.
I don't want them here. They're here. We have tons of white supremacists actually in the
where?
So in the Los Angeles area. Absolutely. Suburbs of Los Angeles.
Absolutely.
60 miles away, you got tons of them. And you go to these white towns, man, you'll feel like it's just like Jersey. A couple hours south, South Jersey, you feel like you're in Kentucky, bro. You feel like you're in Alabama. So we have the same thing here, man. And look, the thing with these type of things is the media takes control of these things and, they make it a lot bigger deal than it is. And then before you know it, they're blaming Trump.
Yeah, they politicize everything, They weaponize and politicize everything.
So,
so annoying.
It's bullshit. I mean, look? It shouldn't. I get it. We should be aware that these people exist. But did you see the 3 black dudes that were following them? They were so mad, dude. He's like, come at night. He's like, come at night. And then the one dude starts going after him. He's like, nah, yo, he's got a gun. Don't do it. But look, it took a lot of self-control for them. I can imagine. Can you imagine white supremacists are marching by you, calling you dirty, smelly, piece of shit, Indian, Gander, whatever? It would provoke me.
It would take a lot of restraint. A lot of restraint.
They're saying the N-word, bro. And here's another weird thing. These white supremacists got to make their mind up. I thought you guys, have the Nazi thing. You have the Nazi symbol. But then you're saying the N-words. Like, make up your mind on who you hate the most. Some of them hate the Jews more. I think it's mostly the Jews they hate, but some of them hate the blacks more. I don't get it. And it doesn't make any sense, man.
They're all the same shit. All of them. You're talking about the swastikas, right?
The swastikas, yeah. They love it, man. They really love it. It's just like, how is that any fun? Just marching around, saying hateful shit. Like, isn't that a little bit, like, aren't you worried that someone's going to, like, shoot at you from a distance? So you're asking for trouble. Like, how's that? Like, go out and fucking go find Chuck Liddell, man. Have some party with the guy. You know what I mean? Like, do something. But, like, that don't look like fun. Let me ask you, would you rather have been sitting next to Chuck Liddell, or would you rather have been on the street when they were there?
If Chuck Liddell was on whatever he was on at the time, I'd rather sit next to him because I want to have whatever he has.
I don't want that, man. I don't want to look like that.
I don't know. He looks like he's having a good time.
He looks like he's having a good time, followed by he's worried about something. That's there's a lot of I saw a lot of anxiety going through that man's mind, bro.
He had about 18 different thoughts in like a minute and a half.
Chuck Liddell is the man of the week, bro, because there's very few men who take that second line. He's one of them, bro. He took too much. Is that cocaine or is that meth? Is that cocaine or meth? I mean, it's got to be speedy, right?
I assumed it was some real speedy cocaine. That's what I assumed. Some really speedy cocaine.
Chuck Liddell was the co-main event that night.
Bro, he had way more of a fight going on internally, bro. Okay. He was sticking and moving from himself. All right. Anyway, so we're done with the white supremacists, the pussies. Let's end on another note. Last week, another distraction. The Tyson fight seemed to be what everybody was talking about. Nobody was talking about Matt Gaetz. Nobody's talking about, there's apparently some type of alien life has been tracking and surveilling our military assessments all over the world. And there might be alien life, what is it, UPAs, right?
UFOs?
They call them something else. What do they call them?
Yeah. UAP aliens? UAP aliens? Unidentified anomalous phenomenon.
Yeah. UFOs. I don't know why they changed the name to fuck with our head. These are how weird this thing is, but there is apparently the water. I don't know, man. It's so weird to think about.
First of all, let me ask you guys: do you guys believe that there are extraterrestrials or aliens out there?
Yes, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Bro, we got all this space for what? All this space for us? Just us? They already said, Jay, in this report, they have had crashes. And
I know.
Had communication. Whether it was body language.
Jesus. Brad's got triggered. Jay, you don't believe them, Jay?
No, I do. I'm just making sure that we're all on the same page here. That's why I asked. Yeah, because I do. There have been literally thousands of people at this point that have witnessed it. Like, there's a whole documentary about the people in Brazil that I don't know if you guys saw that shit. It was amazing, and how the whole cover up happened, and it was transported to the U.S. under covert missions and shit like that. Like, it was just crazy.
How did we get how come Brazilian governments are like, no, we'll look, we'll take a look. We have a lot of weird influence, man. Like,
yeah, we do.
Here's the thing, though. In the ocean, what's that about? Like, how do they live?
You got to go into a little more details because I'll be honest, I was distracted with everything else this past few days.
I don't know. They're saying that that possibly could be alien life in the ocean. They're not giving us any details, bro.
They're keeping shit covert like
the
they normally
Congress-
do. Yeah.
It's so funny. One part of our government is questioning another part of our government. They're saying, "Hey, you don't give us enough information." And the one guy's like, "Yeah, we're hiding so much." It's crazy, bro. It is.
Well, there's a really short little video on BBC.com, and the title of the video is "The Alien Life Forms Discovered in the Deep Ocean." So there is something to that.
How do they know they're alien, though?
I mean, do they mean literal alien or they just mean undiscovered species?
No, they mean alien, Jay. When there's a new species, they say new species discovered. They don't say we found an alien. You know, I mean, maybe Chuck Liddell looked like a new species the other night.
Everything's so fucking secretive. God damn it.
How is that possible? Isn't it world security?
No, because we control them. Apparently, the whole Area 51 shit. We want to know what technology they use so we can have. It's all about control, right? Yeah.
It's all about technology, man. It's all about how they fly side to side.
Yep.
Or whatever the
They
hell
want
it
to
is.
reverse engineer all of that. Learn it, study it. Yep.
But Trump say he gonna release some of that shit. Release Kennedy's shit. At least let's know if Kennedy was real. Goddamn it! Or the mob killed Kennedy. Who killed Kennedy? Right? Let's find that out. We'll see, man. It's just here's the thing: aliens definitely exist. We know that, right? Aliens have not approached us, right? They have not tried to contact us, and I think aliens, if they would want to have done something, they would have already. No, I think they just listen. We are entertaining. Aliens are saying the same shit. The president going to the UFC fight with his boys this weekend. Like, what an entertaining society we have, man. They're like, look at Chuck Liddell. I mean, like, how can they destroy this earth? We have such a funny shit going on. Like, what if you were looking from the outside in? You'd be like, yo, they're primitive creatures, right? They're apes. I don't get it. But they're not attacking us, bro. They just keep showing up.
I think they're keeping tabs on Earth, and when their natural resources all are depleted, then they'll potentially look at ours, and maybe they'll just suck us all dry at that point. Just waiting for the right moment.
Why wouldn't they do that now? Because we are going through our natural resources so hard right now.
Because they're not in danger right now of losing their own natural resources. They're still studying us.
The Earth is so small. There's millions of planets that are bigger than us. Don't they have better resources there that are untouched? Right? So there's tons of, do you know there's tons of exactly Earth-like planets that are way bigger than the Earth. With that have oxygen, that have hydrogen. They got all that shit on there. They're exactly like the Earth.
Maybe they're discovering all of them, and they're trying to study all of them and figure out which one of these schmucks deserve to go first, and then they'll take it from there.
I mean, listen, look, if they've already made it here, it's so weird to think.
Well, okay, they made it here and they're studying us, bitch. What the hell? What do you want me to tell you? Maybe they're studying others too, and then they figure out who's worth smacking around.
They're studying fucking Rosie Perez. What are they studying?
They're probably behind Pluto being gone,
bro. Gravitational pull was part of that, no? I don't know.
That's what they want you to think.
If they could move a planet, that would put the whole solar system in jeopardy, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a goddamn
astrophysicist.
Listen, goddamn
I'm just talking out of my ass.
I know. Bro, I mean, look, for real, though, they're here. They're getting... I don't know what they're putting underwater or how that shit survives. I feel so dumb when I think about this shit.
It's funny. All right, so the one I was talking about that landed in Brazil, when they discovered them, those two creatures they found were actually cowering, like scared of humans that they found before the government took it away. And the two things that everybody who's in contact with them said was that they smelled like a horrendous smell, like sulfur. You could smell it. It was such a pungent sulfuric smell, and they were like covered in something like a slimy type of material. So that could be some kind of aqueous material.
They complain about Indians, bitch, being smelly. Well, fuck y'all. Aliens coming, bitch. Y'all gonna get your karma, bro. So they just smell like sulfur. Sulfur smells like farts, right? So they just smell like empty farts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they said, it was like a strong sulfuric smell. Like that shit would hit you like a fucking punch in the face.
Wow.
Okay, so pick your poison: sulfur or curry.
Come on,
Pick your
curry's
poison.
better than sulfur.
Easy. Fuck anyone who thinks different too.
Yeah, man, that's insane though, man. So they were scared of us. Like they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, we got caught." Right?
Yeah. Yep.
So they
Exactly.
So they're that's another thing though to think about is our natural resources are very different than what their resources could be. The reason that they could travel thousands of miles quickly, right? Who knows? It's so. I just listen. I pray to God before I die, that we find out who these aliens are. At least, and remember, there's probably so many of them, different types,
Yeah.
and that's why they're scared of us, probably because they probably had a run-in with other aliens.
You always, you know what's crazy? I always wish like you see all these people like I had an alien sighting. I always wish that shit happened to me. I was like, I want to see one of these, or I just want to have one of those like the sightings or some shit. Like
I don't want to be anywhere near. I don't want. I've seen Independence Day. I don't want to go anywhere near one of those fuckers.
Some of them get apparently like they take something out of them and put something in them. You know, who knows what's going on?
Plus all that sulfur smell. I don't know what I'll be able to do with all that sulfur smell.
Oh God!
Fucking stink, bitch. It smells like ass.
Oh
Like
God!
butt crack.
Imagine just smelling straight like ass. But that also could be
Yeah,
because
like
they were
booty
exposed
holes.
to oxygen, right? So all of a sudden, their body's exposed to oxygen, and you know that they're not breathing in oxygen. They're aliens, right? So they take in some other shit. So then the sulfur smell comes because they're literally their skin's burning. Who knows?
yeah, actually, yeah, that's what they said when the longer they were out in our thing, like their physical things started deteriorating.
So they don't do the beach, lay out in the sun or anything like that. They don't get tans in L.A. So when Raagz is like, come to L.A., he's not talking about the aliens. That's for sure.
I actually would love to have them come down. Look, if the aliens come, it's the only chance that the war stops. Because then we got something new we got to deal with. You know?
That's one way to unite all of us.
That's
The
the only way.
Jews, the Muslims,
That's
the
it.
Trumpies, the non-Trumpies. You know, that's one way to unite the whole wide world. Putin, everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just imagining Chuck Liddell's face when the aliens show up. I can't get over his face, man. That is
Poor Chuck.
Chuck, man. Who's your dealer, bro? Bro, that guy. He said, "Let me do an extra blast before the fight." That motherfucker went too hard, bro.
Oh,
God
yo, and his
damn.
wife or girlfriend was sitting next to her, just like completely unbothered. Like this is
Yo,
that's a
She was
regular
talking
occurrence.
about like Martha Stewart's new collection, bitch. You know what I'm saying? She was having her normal discussion, and here he was next. He was looked like he was having some fucking PTSD with drugs. With I don't know what that happened to that guy, but wow.
Man.
All right, I think that's going to be our episode for the week. Thanksgiving week next week. You guys know where to go. Like and subscribe, man. The only way we can get to 12 viewers is if you guys like and subscribe. We need to hit that algorithm. Where can they follow us, guys?
And if you do follow us, we promise we'll give you a free shout out on Cameo, courtesy of Jay. Dose of Raagz, ADOUSRAAGZ. That's on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, and X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
There we
Have a
go.
good one, guys. Thank you.
Peace.